What's going on, everybody? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time it might be in your time frame at the current time. Another week, another trip. If you know, you know. If you don't, you don't. If you don't, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to travel to all 50 states in one calendar year of 2025, and I plan on doing so via train, plane, or automobile. With that said, this week I went to the city of Little Rock in the state of Arkansas. Little Rock is a very small city, so like most major cities, there is no major train system from the airport to downtown, so I caught an Uber to my first location. So my first stop, if you know, I try to hit every state capital that I can whenever I go to a different state. Unfortunately, not all states have the capitals in the major cities that you think they might be in. Sometimes they're in smaller cities within that state. But in this situation, the state capital of Arkansas is actually in Little Rock. So here I am just taking some pictures and videos. And then this next clip here is actually a live bill that's going through for the state of Arkansas.
Official canine in the state of Arkansas. You ask yourself why. First of all, I believe it fits. Some of the reasons as we are the natural state. And to me, it's kind of the dog of all reasons. It's they're friendly, they're intelligent, they're versatile, they're affectionate, gentle, outgoing, high-spirited, eager to please. We use the service dogs, bomb dogs, drug dogs, all this kind of stuff. And with that, there was no votes in the committee and no opposition to my knowledge.
Representative Pierce has explained the bill. Would anyone like to speak against the bill? Would anyone like to speak for the bill? Representative Pierce is closed for the bill. Question before the House is the passage of House Bill 1886. Prepare the machine, Madam Clerk. Has everyone voted? Has everyone voted? Cast up the ballot. By a vote of 90 yeas, 2 nays, and 4 present, the bill is passed. Madam Clerk, please read House Bill 1873.
So like you heard, 90 yay, 2 nay, 4 present, HB 1886, or in other words, House Bill 1886. This law passed that day that it was designated the Labrador Retriever will be an official canine state of Arkansas. So if you didn't know Arkansas, your new canine dog of the state will be the Labrador Retriever. This is Central High School. There is a visitor center across the street. The visitor center is free of charge via ranger-led instructor. Reservations are recommended, but not required. For those of you that don't know, this school was a part of the 1957 Civil Rights Movement of school integration, in which the state of Arkansas governor ordered National Guard troops out to the school to preserve peace. Today, this landmark is known as the Little Rock 9 in honor of Melba Bills, Minion John Brown, Elizabeth Eckford, Ernest Green, Gloria Kalmark, Carlotta Nahir, Thelma Mothershed, Terrence Roberts, and Jefferson Thomas, which prevented African American students to attend at the time an all-white school, which also led to a federal intervention by President Dwight Eisenhower. Out of the Little Rock 9, Ernest Green was the first African American to graduate Central High School. Times have changed demographically. Today, the school now stands at 50% African American and 32% white. The school is now a national landmark and stamped into American history in yesteryear. This is Waterfront Park. It runs along the Arkansas River on both sides of the river. It's about 28 miles long itself. And then within those 28 miles, you'll see different kind of statues and sculptures of different things that people have created along the way. Some pretty interesting sculptures and statues that I might add. Anything from people to animals to different kind of things. Just in general. I mean, it's a nice little area. So it's a nice little walk. A lot of people do walk and bike along this trail here. So you'll see a lot of activity during the day. I'm not quite sure what the activity is and how safe it is at night, but during the day it seems like it's a pretty good safe area to walk around and view all the sculptures and statues along the way. So this completed my trip to Little Rock, Arkansas. There isn't too much to do in Little Rock. However, if you're into the history and the history of Little Rock in Arkansas itself, definitely a place you want to check out. If you're into the nightlife scene, any clubs or bars, I definitely wouldn't recommend it. However, there's also more stuff you want to do or can do while you're out there. There's a lot of stuff on the river that you can do, and as far as hiking and different kind of tours and stuff like that. But definitely, if you're into the nightlife scene, this is not for you. But anything else, this is definitely a place to check out for history and things that go along with that. So another one in the books. I do have another one coming next week. I do not know where. It will be somewhere. I just don't know where yet. So if you have any suggestions, feel free to fill in, tap in, let me know where I should go, what I should do, what I should see, vice versa. And I do plan on taking someone with me within the next month here. So stay tuned.